Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Gananantva Ganapatigam Havamahe Kavim Kavinamupamashravastamam Jyeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata anashruṇvannotibhissedasadanam Mahaganapataye Namaha Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhir Vajinivati Dhinamavitriyavatu Vagdevyai Namaha Om. We all believe that Lord Krishna is none other than the incarnation of Lord Narayana or Lord Vishnu. In the Vedas, we have the Narayana Suktam, which describes about Lord Narayana. So, I am going to chant few verses from the Narayana Suktam so that we can meditate on that aspect of Lord Krishna, the origin of Lord Krishna, that is Narayana. Om Sahasrashirshan Devam Vishwaksham Vishvashambhuvam Vishwannarayanan Devamaksharam Paramam Padam Vishvatah Paraman Nityam Vishwannarayanagum Harim Vishvamevedam Purushastad Vishvamupajivati Patim Vishvasyatmeshwaragam Shashvatagam Shivamachyutam Narayanam Mahagneyam Vishvatmanam Parayanam Narayana Paro Jyotiratma Naraparaha Narayana Param Brahma Tattvan Narayana Paraha Narayana Paro Dhyata Dhyanan Narayana Paraha Yaccha kinchit jagat sarvan drashyate Shruyate piva Antarbhischa tat sarvam Vyapya Narayana stitaha Narayanaya vidmahe Vasudevaya dhimahi Tanno Vishnu prachodayat Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Om वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनम् देवकी परमानन्दम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्. Namaskar to all of you. We have all assembled here to meditate on the glories of Lord Krishna as a preparation for the Janmashtami. Janma means birth, Ashtami means the 8th Tithi. We all are looking at the sky to see there is the full moon. Now it is going down to new moon. So now this aspect of the Paksha is called Krishna Paksha, the dark fortnight. So in this dark fortnight of this month, when the 8th Tithi, Ashtami, that day we celebrate as the manifestation day of Lord Krishna. So we are preparing for that birthday of Lord Krishna. Now, how should we prepare? By thinking of his glories, singing his bhajans, and by many other ways, by doing arati, puja, and so forth. Janmashtami is the day when we celebrate the birth or the manifestation of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna signifies ananda, bliss, pure happiness. Though the term Krishna in Sanskrit indicates dark or black in color, because Krishna was dark in color. Now, another meaning of Krishna is Karshati iti Krishna, one who attracts our heart towards himself. Why? Because Krishna signifies ananda, bliss, pure happiness. That's why he attracts us. We shall go to the beautiful explanation of Sri Ramakrishna about Lord Krishna. While explaining about the love of gopis towards Lord Krishna in Vrindavan, Sri Ramakrishna in the Gospel, when there was an objection about the love of the gopis, the love of the Radha towards Lord Krishna, they were all married women, they had children. So was it due to the intention of lust or something like that they were attracted towards Krishna? So while explaining about that, Sri Ramakrishna tells that Sri Krishna, even to have a darshan, even to be near him, even to just look at him, the people who ever looked at him, even animals or people or anybody, they would get so much of joy. What was the amount of joy? So we all think in this world, Sri Ramakrishna explains that the bodily joy of whatever we call the sexual joy as the highest, if we take that as the unit, so what would be the amount of joy gopis or anybody gopas in Vrindavan would get the moment they see Lord Krishna? Ramakrishna tells 1 unit, if that is taken, what you call the highest joy in this human world, multiplied by number of hair follicles on your body. That would be the amount of bliss Gopa and gopis and the cows and all the other animals used to get looking at Lord Krishna. So, what is that? Infinite joy. Compared to that, the bodily joy is minuscule or not even near that. So, how can you assume the attraction of gopis towards Krishna as lust? Only pure-minded people can understand the love of gopis and gopas and Radha towards Lord Krishna. This is the explanation given by Sri Ramakrishna. So, infinite bliss people used to get when they used to see Lord Krishna. So, he is called the divine bliss. We express any happiness by celebration. So, Janmashtami is celebrating the birth of that bliss. It is the day when the divine joy became manifest. That divine joy in the name of Lord Krishna, who is called Krishyati, attraction, was always present. But it is on this day, the Ashtami, that it became manifest and evident in the form of Lord Krishna. So where should you look for Lord Krishna? Everywhere. Lord Krishna himself says in Bhagavad Gita, one who sees me everywhere, one who sees me everywhere, in everyone, and sees everyone in me is truly intelligent. Now, no one wants to be foolish in this world. Everyone wants to be intelligent. So, one who recognizes the Paramatman, Supreme Soul, or the all-pervading one consciousness as that Ananda Tattva, the element of bliss that is manifest throughout creation in every living being, is truly intelligent. Everything has emerged from that Ananda Tattva, the blissful element. This is the special message of Janma Ashtami, the manifestation of Krishna on that day. What does one need for this? To understand this? Very simple. You need to be innocent at heart, pure at heart. You should have that childlike innocence. It is said in Hindi, Bhole bhav mile Raghurai. One who attains the Lord, one attains the Lord through the innocence and purity of feeling. Now, we got an inkling of what is Janma Ashtami and what is that element or tattva of joy that is called Krishna. We shall glorify Krishna through one of the songs now. I am going to sing one song on Lord Krishna. It goes like this: Keshava, Narayana, Madhava, Govinda, Mohana, Muralidhara, Shri Krishna, Mukunda. Keshava Narayana, Keshava Narayana, Madhava Govinda, Madhava Govinda, Keshava Narayana, Keshava Narayana, Madhava Shama Sundara Govinda Gopala Govinda Gopala Sridhara Shama Sundara Sridhara Shama Sundara Govinda Gopala Govinda Gopala Radhe Shyam Sitaram Gopi Manohar 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 Keshava Narayana Keshava Narayana Madhava Govinda Madhava Govinda Keshava Narayana Keshava Narayana Madhava Govinda Madhava Govinda Madhava Govinda Madhava Govinda Madhava Govinda Madhava Govinda Madhava Govinda. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna has promised, what is that? Whoever worships me, that refers to any gods or goddesses, because it is that one Lord who manifests through different form. It may be Saraswati, it may be Lakshmi, it may be Durga, it may be Ganesha. He is representing every form of the Lord. So the Lord is telling, Apichet suduracharo bhajate mam ananyabhak sadureva samantavyam samyak vyavasito hi saha. What is the meaning of that? Apichet sudurachari. Durachari means who has fallen in character. Achara means good conduct. Durachara means very bad character. So even if the most, su means superlatively bad natured. So even if the most sinful person worships me, takes my name, he worships me, he has faith in me with unswerving devotion, he must be regarded as good. Apichtet suduracharo bhajate mam ananyabhak sadureva samantavyam. Even though he is the worst of the sinners, if he is worshipping me, think him to be as a saint. Sadureva samantavyam. He must be regarded as a sadhu, a good person, a saint, for he has rightly resolved. Only in few more days he will be transformed into a saint. So that is what Lord Krishna is promising here in the Bhagavad Gita in the chapter 9, verse 30 and 31. So now in the 31st verse, another beautiful statement is there of Lord Krishna. What is that? Kshipram bhavati dharmatma shashvat shantim nigacchati kaunteya pratijanihi name bhaktah pranashyati. This is one of the most beautiful verses in the Bhagavad Gita. What is it? What is the promise given by Lord Krishna here? I will explain it to you. Now, even the worst of the sinners, if he worships me with unswerving devotion, he will become a saint. Later on, Lord Krishna is telling, soon, Kshipram means soon, Bhavati Dharmatma. He becomes a man of righteousness. Why? Because he is worshipping me with unswerving devotion. And he obtains lasting peace. O Kaunteya, son of Kunti, Arjuna, know for certain, pratijanihi, know for certain. He is stressing that word, pratijanihi, know for certain. What is that? Name bhaktaha pranashyati. My devotee will never perish. That is the promise given by the Lord. Any God for that sake. Lord Krishna is representing all the different forms of his own, whether Ganesha or Shiva, Ramakrishna or Saraswati, Durga, Kali. He's representing all that forms because it is one God taking different form. Name bhaktaha, my devotees will never perish. So all of you are devotees of the Lord. So what is the promise of Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, which we have to keep in our heart? Cherish it with, etch it with golden letters in your heart. And you should always remember, it is very easy to remember these short words. What is that? You need not get by heart the whole verse, just this short. Name bhaktaha pranashyati. My devotees will never perish. What more do you want? He has promised, the Lord has promised. Okay, now let us go to one of the beautiful events which happened during the Mughal rule in India. It is an incident, it is not just a story, cock and bull story, but it is an incident, it is recorded. I will tell you how it is still very relevant. The story of Lord Krishna based on true event that gives goosebumps, because the story is telling us that how much Lord Krishna loves his devotees, irrespective of whatever they are, whether they are born into Hindu religion or Muslim religion, Christian or high or low, educated, uneducated, whatever it might be. If he is a devotee, that is enough. The Lord loves him. The story is giving us the message that all these differences are made by human beings, and everyone is equal before the Lord of the cosmos. Given to Swami Jagannatha. Where is that beautiful temple of Swami Jagannatha? It is in Puri, Orissa, the state of Orissa in India. So now, recently you heard about the Jagannatha Rath Yatra. Why is it so popular? After Krishna gave up his body to go back to his abode Vaikunta, then his body, that relics of his body, after burning that body, has been preserved in this temple called Puri Jagannatha. So it is the relics of Lord Krishna. You can see, if you go to Puri Jagannatha temple, the images are just wooden locks with big eyes. That's all. What is the speciality? Once in 12 years, they change that wooden locks. New log is bought in. And again you see that big eyes standing there, even in the Rath Yatra. That is the image. Even if the ISKCON people, when they are dragging this Rath Yatra in the beach of Durban, there too you will see the image as if no hands, no legs, just one log of wood and two big eyes. What is that? Why is it so popular? Because it is encasing there in Jagannatha the relics of Lord Krishna. That's why it is so popular, Jagannatha. So, what is that translated into English? The Lord of the cosmos, Jagannatha Swami. So, let's get started to hear that wonderful story. Aurangzeb was the most cruel Mughal ruler in India at that time. During his reign, he tried his best to destroy the Hindu culture, Sanatana Dharma and our religion. He ordered his soldiers to destroy temples. He was the one who decimated Mathura and Vrindavan. And on the birthplace, the jail of Kamsa, where Lord Krishna was born, was a huge temple. It was all razed to ground, and he built a masjid. Even now, if you go to Mathura, you can find that masjid. And many other great temples were destroyed by him. Now, this tyrant, Aurangzeb, what did he do during his reign? He had given free hands to his soldier. The Mughal soldiers used to forcibly marry Hindu girls and widows and convert them into Islam. One such cruel soldier of the army of Aurangzeb was Lal Beg, who forcibly married a Hindu widow, Brahmin widow, and named her as Fatima. He restricted her to follow his own religion. Now, he stopped her from following Hindu religion, but he made her to take up Islamic religion. After some years of their marriage, she gave birth to a male child. They named him as Salbeg. As this Lal Beg was a soldier father, his son Salbeg also became a soldier. As he grew older, once Lal Beg and his son Salbeg, they went to a war. Salbeg got injured intensely, severely in this war. Now, on the battlefield, he was about to die. He was brought back to the tent and to the place because he was wounded severely. Now, it was the turn of his father, Lal Beg, to desert him. So, the father left that son who was injured in the war and also his mother, as he didn't need them anymore. His mother tried her best to cure her only son, but there was no hope. Her son asked her in that dying condition, "Mother, I don't want to die. Please save me anyhow." Now, what can the mother do? She replied, "My dear child, I was a Brahmin girl before my marriage. My father was a devotee of Lord Krishna. He taught us that Lord Krishna helps everyone who calls him. Pray to him, my son. Pray to him. He will cure you. He will save you." Now, this Muslim boy who is raised in the Muslim culture, how can he get faith in Lord Krishna? He thought, "I don't know whether this will work or not, but since my mother has told me, I'll do it, because there is no other thing for me now. I'm going to die. I want to live." He started chanting the name of Lord Krishna. So 12 days passed in this way, in that intense pain of death. He took the name of Lord Krishna continuously. And the 12th day, he saw in his dream, Lord Krishna came and gave him vibhuti, divine ash, just like Lord Shiva wears on his body and forehead. On Shivaratri, we also, the Shiva Bhaktas, wear that vibhuti, the ash. So that ash vibhuti, in his dream, Lord Krishna appeared to him in his dream and gave that divine ash vibhuti and asked him to apply it on his body. When he woke up, he saw there was vibhuti still in his hand. Now, with great joy, he applied that on his injuries, and what a miracle, he got cured. He called his mother and told her about the dream and how he got cured. This incident changed his mindset, and now he devoted his complete life in the bhakti, in the devotion of Lord Krishna. He roamed in the streets of Vrindavan, composed many verses in the praise of Lord Krishna. His composition were like Ahe Neela Shaila, and many more are famous even today. The songs written by him are even today. This Muslim boy, this Muslim devotee are very popular songs. Now, he had a great desire that he has to go and have the darshan of the Lord in Puri Jagannatha. He knew that eternal form. He wanted to get the glimpse of Lord Jagannatha during the annual chariot festival, when the Lord himself would come out of the temple to give glimpses to those who cannot enter the temple. Even today, into the temple only Hindus are allowed. Even the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, when she wanted to go inside, because she was not a Hindu at that time, the people there didn't allow. Why? Are they fanatics? No. Because the people who come and see the glories and the ornaments and everything inside, they go and report it, the non-Hindus, and it will spread to other countries. So the conquerors will come, and they had destroyed and looted the temple 18 times. So that thing came up because they wanted to save the temple from the hands of the invaders. So all such practices came because of this. Not that Hindus were not liberal. Because of these things, to protect, they did all these things. Now, the Lord, out of infinite grace, those who cannot see him inside the temple, so he comes out in the chariot and gives his glimpses to all and sundry. So everybody can get his glimpse. When Lord himself comes out of the temple to give his glimpse to those who cannot enter the temple. Now, this Salbeg has wanted to come to Puri. He knew that he cannot enter the temple because he was a Muslim. So he wanted to come to the chariot festival and see the Lord Jagannatha Puri, where the Lord image, the real image which is inside, will be brought out and placed in the chariot, and everybody can see him. Now, he started walking. You know what is the distance between this place, Delhi, to Puri Jagannatha? It is more than thousands of kilometers. He had to walk. The very next day, he started walking to see the chariot festival. It was only 2 or 3 days were left. He thought, how can I get there in that short duration? How can I have the darshan of Lord Jagannatha? Let me see. He prayed to the Lord, "Oh Lord, please, you have to give me your darshan. You should not go away without giving you should not enter the temple without giving me your darshan." That was the prayer he did to the Lord. "Oh Lord, please wait for me until I reach there. I can't leave without your divine darshan." While he was on his way to Puri, the Rath Yatra started here. Thousands of devotees, horses, elephants. In those days, it would be pulled by elephants and horses too. Were also used to pull the chariot. They started pulling the chariot and it started moving. But since while he was running towards the Puri Jagannatha, this Salbeg, the great devotee, Muslim devotee, he was praying, "Oh Lord, please do not go back to your temple. I want to come and have your vision." Now here in Puri Jagannath, the chariot which had moved, when it was taken back again to the temple, it stopped moving. Because of the intense prayer of this Salbeg, who was running towards Jagannatha temple, the Lord heard the plea of the devotee Salbeg, and his chariot stopped in the midway. Now they brought more and more horses, more and more elephants were tied to the chariot, and whatever they did, the chariot would not move even an inch. The priests, the pujaris were thinking, what is happening? Why is the chariot not moving even after applying so much of force? They decided to pray to the Lord at the same place where it stopped. After some time, Salbeg came running, reached that place. He was thinking, imagining that Ratha, the chariot, would have already entered the temple by now. Am I late? But to his amazement, Lord was still waiting for this devotee. Seeing his Lord in front of him, he cried and started singing hymns to the Lord's praise. As soon as he touched the ropes of the chariot, with less effort, the chariot started moving once again. Everyone watching this scene were stunned. They all hailed Jai Shri Jagannatha Swami Ki Jai and entitled Salbeg, this Muslim devotee, as the Bhakta Shiromani. Shiromani means the jewel on the head of the Lord. Bhakta, amongst the devotee, the best among the devotee. He spent all his last days in Puri praising the Lord. And after he passed away, he was cremated at the same place where Lord Jagannatha stood to give the darshan glimpse to his devotee. Even if you go to Puri, Jagannatha now, the chariot is stopped during the Rath Yatra in front of Salbeg Samadhi to pay tribute to this great Muslim devotee of Lord Jagannatha. So, what did the Lord promise? Name bhaktaha pranashyati. My devotee will never perish. And even if he is the worst of the sinners, whoever it might be, apichet suduracharo, the worst of the sinners also, he will become a saint. I will purify him. If he worships me with unswerving devotion, I will transform into a saint. See, here is the example. It's not very far away, just some 500, 600 years back it has happened. And even if you go to Puri Jagannatha now, you can see that Samadhi of Salbeg on the way. The photo is there. I cannot share it. If I had a screen, I could have shared it. That Samadhi or cremate, that place where he passed away and his thing, that body is cremated, is still there in Puri Jagannatha. What does this incident, the message which gives us to everyone, that everyone is equal in front of the Lord. It doesn't discriminate. No one is superior and no one is inferior in front of that Lord Jagannatha. What is Jagannatha? The Lord of the cosmos. So, singing that praise of the Lord, another song on that Lord, we will chant some more verses from Bhagavad Gita, and then we will go to the next part of the program. Now, I will sing one song composed by another great devotee, Mirabai. Mirabai was married to a king in Rajasthan. She was the queen, but she was so highly devoted to Lord Krishna, and her relationship with Krishna was not an ordinary thing. As we know, in our Bhakti Shastra, and Sri Ramakrishna also tells, we can establish our relation in 5 different ways. It may be more, but these are all known ones. What are they? As a friend, you can approach the Lord as your friend, just like Arjuna, Sudhama and others. Then you can also approach the Lord just like, I am your servant, O Lord, you are my master. Any example? Lord Hanuman. He approached Lord Ramachandra in that format. I am your servant, you are my Lord. Then as my father and mother. So many examples are there. Then there is one more special thing. What is that? I am the father or the mother and the Lord is my child. That is called Vatsalya Bhava. But what did Mirabai do? What was her relationship with the Lord? Her relationship was, I am the wife and Lord Krishna is my husband. That's called Madhura Bhava. Even there are so many devotees, even now in Vrindavan and other places, men too consider, because we are all prakritis. Purusha means man. Puresheti iti Purushaha. The Lord in us, Atman, is the only Purushaha. We have both Purusha and Prakriti. So one injection of the hormone, we get converted into female or male. You can convert it. So in many lives we had female birth, and in many lives we have male birth. So we are both male and female because we are Prakriti. So many men too have that relationship with the Lord as wife, lover, and the Lord as the husband. So Mirabai had this attitude. Lord Ramakrishna also in his life he did sadhana in this Madhura Bhava. So in this Bhava, when she was dancing in the name of Lord Krishna on the streets, the mother-in-law, the sister-in-law, the king, they were very angry because she is destroying the family values. What will they think of us? We are the king, we are the princely family, and she is dancing on the streets in the name of Krishna. So husband gave her poison so that we can kill and ward her off. She drank that poison given by the husband, but Lord Krishna saved her. Nothing happened to her. So she narrates it here. Jahala pyala rana ne beja pivat mira hasire. I drank the poison given by my husband, but Krishna saved me. Paga gunguru bandakar nachire. I put the gunguru, the anklets, to my leg and dance in the name of Krishna. Paga gunguru bandakar nachire. Log kahe Meera ho gayi bavari. People call that this Meera has become mad. What shall I care for them? Let them tell whatever they want. I have become mad in the name of Krishna. Sas kahe kula nasire. Beautiful song of Meera. Pag gungur band kar nachire. Pag gungur band kar nachire. Nachire Meera nachire. Nachire Meera nachire. Pag gungur band kar nachire. Pag gungur band kar nachire. Jahar pyala rana ne beja. Jahar pyala rana ne beja. Pivat Meera hasire. Jahar pyala rana ne beja. Pivat Meera hasire. Pag gungur band Meera nachire. Pag gungur band kar nachire. मैं तो अपने नारायण की, मैं तो अपने नारायण की हो गई आप ही दासी रे. हो गई आप ही दासी रे. मीरा के प्रभु गिरिधर नागर. मीरा के प्रभु We can also see here the Lord keeping up His promise to the devotee. When she was poisoned, she is claiming, Jahara Pyala, Rana ne beja, Rana the king, give me poison to drink. Pivat Mira Hasire. I am just laughing, drinking that poison, nothing happened to me. Name Bhaktaha Pradashyati. My devotees will never perish. Apichet Suduracharo Bhajate Mam Ananya Bhak Sadureva Samantavyam Samyak Vyavasito Hisaha. Even the worst of the sinners, if he starts worshipping me, know for certain, O Arjuna, call him a sadhu, a saint. Even the worst of the sinner will become a saint within a short time, because he is worshipping me with my grace. I will protect my devotees. My devotees will never perish, will never get destroyed. Now we will chant few verses from the Bhakti Yoga in the Bhagavad Gita. If you have the book Bhagavad Gita with you, you can also chant those verses after me. Page number 230 in our book. It is chapter 12, the Yoga of Devotion. Arjuna Vacha. Arjuna is asking Sri Krishna. Arjuna Vacha, Arjuna Vacha, Evam Satata Yuktaye, Evam Satata Yuktaye, Bhaktastvam Paryupasate, Bhaktastvam Paryupasate, Echapyaksharamavyaktam, Echapyaksharamavyaktam, Tesham ke yoga uttamaha, Tesham ke yoga vittamaha. The simple meaning of this verse is Arjuna is asking Lord Krishna, O Lord Krishna, those devotees who ever steadfast worship you thus, and those others who worship the imperishable, that is the path of formless aspect, impersonal God, the unmanifest, that is the Gnana Yoga and Bhakti Yoga. Which of these are better versed in yoga? Who are better? Whether the Gnanis who take up the formless aspect, or the Bhaktas who worship you? To which Lord Krishna now answers. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Maya Veshya Mano Ye Mam, Maya Veshya Mano Ye Mam, Nitya Yukta Upasate, Nitya Yukta Upasate, Shraddhaya Parayo Petaha, Shraddhaya Parayopetaha, Te me yuktatama mataha, Te me yuktatama mataha. To that question of Arjuna, Lord Krishna is answering. What is Lord Krishna answering to Arjuna? The Lord said, Shri Bhagavan Vacha, those who worship me, fixing their minds on me, ever steadfast and endowed with supreme faith, them I regard as the best yogis. So, Lord Krishna has given his opinion that his devotees are superior. What more do you want? See, everywhere it is resounding. The Lord's devotees are superior. Then he goes further to tell. What is he telling? Let us now chant that. Etvaksharam anirdeshyam, etvaksharam anirdeshyam, avyaktam paryupasate, avyaktam paryupasate, sarvatragam achintyancha, sarvatragam achintyancha, kūtastam achalam dhruvam, kūtastam achalam dhruvam, sanniyamyendriyagramam, sanniyamyendriyagramam, sarvatra samabuddhayaha, sarvatra samabuddhayaha, te prapnuvanti mameva, te prapnuvanti mameva, sarvabhutahite rataha, sarvabhutahite rataha. But those who worship the imperishable, the formless Lord, that is my formless aspect, indefinable, unmanifest, omnipresent, inconceivable, unchanging, immovable and eternal, having subdued all the senses, even-minded, under all conditions, and devoted to the good of all the living beings, verily they also come to me alone. Even if you take up the path of Gnana Yoga, worship the unmanifest, the formless, they also come to me. But then why did I tell that the devotees are highest? Because the path of devotion is easy. The path of Gnani, those people who do not have even slight trace of body consciousness and ego, only they can take up. So they are very minute in number. For the general public or everybody, Bhakti Yoga is easy and you can easily attain me. So that is explaining further. So now we shall stop chanting the Bhagavad Gita with one of the meditation verses. Mukam karoti vachalam, mukam karoti vachalam, pangum langhayate girim, pangum langhayate girim, yat kripatamaham vande, yaham vande paramanandamadhavam, paramanandamadhavam. The last verse which we are chanting now, this is from the meditation on the Bhagavad Gita written by Madhusudana Saraswati, one of the Shankaracharyas. What is it telling? Mukam karoti vachalam. Mukha means one who cannot speak, dumb. Karoti can be made into vachalam, eloquent speaker, a good lecturer. A person who is even cannot talk, he is a dumb person, he can be made into a eloquent speaker, a very good lecturer. Pangum langhayate girim. A lame person who doesn't have legs, he can be made to cross, not simply walk, but he can be made to jump the mountain. Pangam langhayate girim. How? Yat kripa tamaham vande. If you have the grace of Madhava, Lord Krishna, or whichever God you are worshipping, Yat Kripa, His grace is there, Tamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam. Even that which cannot be done, impossible, can be made possible by the grace of the Lord. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Krishna Arpanamastu.